Yes, so I'm Aidan Connolly, Vice President with Alltech. Just coming off this year's Alltech symposium, I think it was a very, very exciting year for us. It was actually the 25th symposium that we've held, and was attended by over 1,600 people from 83 countries. So very much a global event, and very much an opportunity once in the year to get all of those people together and think about what we're going to be facing and doing moving forward. The theme of this year's symposium was People, Profits and Planet. And that might surprise some people because obviously agriculture has always been involved with and always been very concerned with profitability. But these issues of people and planet are increasingly important. This year's Medal of Excellence winner, Dr. Jim Pettigrew from the University of Illinois, spoke with a lot of passion about what we're going to face in terms of feeding a population of 9 billion people by 2050. And already you can see how important food is, not just for us here in North America, for the Western world in general, but also for the developing world, to ensure that we're feeding people and not having people starving because they don't have enough food. So that availability of food issue is critical. But we're also facing increasing issues and demands with regards to the environment. We're being asked to demonstrate that we truly are custodians of the environment, and that what we do is not creating pollution and not causing any issues for future generations of people who are going to live on the soils that we farm today. From that point of view, I think I'd pick out three probable issues that were brought through in terms of the presentations that were made. I think that it's very important to look towards the future with restrictions on antibiotic growth promotants. We appreciate that many of us don't agree with those restrictions, are not happy that that's going to occur. But even when you look at what's happening with regards to the FDA, it's very clear that we're going to find new ways to grow our animals in a manner which is keeping them healthy, which is allowing them to achieve their maximum performance. And Alltech, of course, has many ideas in that manner. But I think that this is very much underlined by some of the presentations that were made by the largest beef producers, dairy producers, people like Hatfield Pork, a very well-known brand name on the east coast of the United States with regards to pork products. I think this future, without the ability or maintaining the ability to use growth antibiotics for therapeutic purposes, will of course be very, very important for us, and perhaps using other methods to maintain that performance from the point of view of continuous use. The second issue I think that's very critical is the issue of the different types of feedstuffs that are out there. DDGs are increasingly being used not just in terms of ruminant diets, but increasingly in hog diets and of course in poultry diets. And the use of enzymes to improve the digestibility of those DDGs will be critical, because if not, we're going to face mountains of this material. And that material hopefully is arriving to us at a very cost-effective, very economic price, will allow us to maintain that food production in an economic manner moving now and into the future. Finally, I'd like to underline the importance of minerals. We're all familiar with why zinc, manganese, selenium are critical for animal health, critical for animal fertility, critical for animal performance. However, in the organically complex form, either as cellplex or bioplexed in the form of minerals, we see increasing amounts of very high quality, peer-reviewed publications demonstrating that we can use lower levels of these organically complex minerals, maintain performance at a higher level, have less mineral being excreted into the environment, and as a result I think present something which is good for people because it produces better food, good for profits because it'll be more profitable, and of course good for the planet because it has environmental consequences that I think will be very presentable to politicians, supermarkets, and eventually to the consumer.